Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Charlie Foskett, Precinct 8, and also Chairman of the Capital Planning Committee. A couple of administrative issues. We're dealing with Article 41 before the special town meeting because some of the material in Article 41 and some of the material in the special town meeting are in common, so we'll only have to go through this once. And I just would like to remind you that what you're actually voting on is in the green Finance Committee recommended vote. That's what's before you. Even though the vote and the discussion is contained in the report of the Capital Planning Committee, which is a blue report that was distributed several weeks ago. First of all, please allow me to describe a little bit about what the Capital Planning Committee does and what the process is. Some of you who may be new to town meeting might not know this, but every year in the late summer, early fall, we begin meeting, and we meet until roughly January or February. And during this period, we collect and prioritize capital requests from each department in the town, and eventually review and recommend and finally advocate their funding. We recommend a capital budget and a 5-year capital plan to the town manager. This budget actually is the town manager's budget, and ultimately recommend it to you, the town meeting. It's you who make the final decision. The 5-year plan is a tool that allows the department managers to plan their needs over time, and it sets and manages expectations. It also alerts town meeting and the citizens to major expenditures that lie ahead, and where possible, reduces surprise. It also gives town meeting and the public the time to reflect on the appropriate use of taxpayers' money well in advance, and it demonstrates gravitas and respect for the taxpayer. I'd like to introduce members of the Capital Planning Committee. Not all of them are here tonight, but a moderator appointee, Steve Andrew, is on the committee. Adam Chapdelaine, the town manager, has served on the committee for the last 3 years. Paul Olson, who is the vice chairman, is the town treasurer designee. Ruth Lewis, a town comptroller, is a very dedicated and long-serving member. Tony Lionetta is the secretary and a designee of the moderator. Diane Johnson, the school superintendent's designee. Brian Rarig, a long-term town meeting member, joined the committee this year, and we're delighted to have him on board. Barbara Thornton is a moderator's appointee, a citizen serving on the Capital Planning Committee. And I'd like to especially note that John Fitzmaurice, who recently retired, has been serving 19 years on the committee, and we'd like to thank him for his leadership and his contribution over those years. So just a couple of comments. Our community has long benefited from political traditions, institutions, and infrastructure that has been passed on to us by predecessors. We share in our ancestors' obligation to transfer equitably to the generations that follow the same or greater value that we've received. In the latter part of the 20th century, during which I've been around here and many of you have been around here, we enjoyed the schools, the town hall, public buildings, the library, roads, and highways, developed by the greatest generation of the mid-20th century and their forebearers. Last year, a favorable override vote and town management and labor's adoption of the GIC health insurance program created 2 fiscal building blocks that allow Arlington's continuation of the transferring a strong social legacy. In budgeting this year and for future years, we owe special thanks to Clarissa Rowe and her override committee and to the town management and labor leadership for implementing the GIC. We have strong tools to plan the future. In the last several decades, we have passed and we have continued as town meeting to support an intact municipal fabric. The town has operated with prudence and with probity. Our bond rating is AAA. Our debt, as you will notice in the capital report, is less than 1/5 of the state legislated limit. We've rebuilt and expanded Robbins Library. We've renovated the town hall and the town yard facilities. We've renovated the Addison Middle School, and with the completion of the Thompson next year, we will have renovated or completely rebuilt all seven elementary schools. The town's in the middle of a 40-year program to renew and replace its water and sewer infrastructure that was first developed 150 years ago. As John noted to you a few minutes ago, the The Highland Fire Station was completely renovated from top to bottom and stem to stern, and a few years prior, we rebuilt the Park Circle Fire Station. During this entire period, the public rolling stock, from school buses to snow plows and the fire department's quint ladder pumper, have been maintained, replaced, and upgraded, as has the town's information technology base and other equipment. As John pointed out, more needs to be done. The Central Fire Station is scheduled for planning next year and interior reconstruction the year after that. Community safety is in the midst of a multi-year upgrade. Future efforts needed on the Stratton School and the Arlington High School, which was built in 1914 and was renovated and last upgraded in 1980, was part of the 1991 school infrastructure study, but it hasn't been addressed in 32 years. Our Minuteman Regional Vocational High School is also in need of renovation, and this will become a subject over the next months and years. And of equal importance, our highways and byways, our walkways, are in need of intensified attention. Capital Planning Committee is recommending a request by the Director of Planning and Community Development to create a comprehensive master plan that will help shape the town's future. Town meetings' careful evaluation of capital needs and its continued support of the town management's 5-year capital planning process is really a critical part of our evolution as a town and is a critical element of the intergenerational transfer of our communal heritage. Now, to some degree, you've already heard about the community safety building tonight, but this is one project that I want to draw to your attention. It actually spans Article 41 and Article 6 of the special town meeting. In the appropriation, the actual appropriation for the funding is in Article 6 of the special town meeting, but the debt service for this is carried in the 5-year capital plan, which is presented to you as part of Article 41. The reason why the appropriation is in the special town meeting is that the special town meeting will end hopefully tonight or maybe next night, and within 10 days after the end of the town meeting, what gets passed there becomes effective. And this allows the Permanent Town Building Committee to go out, bid the projects, and get the work started immediately so that the work on this exterior envelope of the building can be completed before the bad weather comes in the fall. So this is really a cost-saving effort on the part of the Permanent Town Building Committee. The Central Fire Station is also in between a multi-year rebuilding program, and as was pointed out earlier, the Permanent Town Building Committee completed the project for both the Highland Station and the Central Fire Station on time and under budget. And I wanted to make one point about the Central Fire Station. It is going into planning next year, but there has been new legislation, and the Permanent Town Building Committee is investigating this right now. But there may be some requirements for new internal structures that are seismic proof, essentially, for the Central Fire Station, which may force us to reconsider that expenditure. We don't have the complete knowledge right now, and at the moment, the building is still planned for renovation and planning in 2014 and 2015. We proposed last year that we would bring before you a maintenance committee. The Capital Planning Committee proposed that maintenance committee. The Board of Selectmen in the interim has adopted it, so there's no reason for us to continue to recommend that article. And I would especially like to thank the town manager and the superintendent, the chief financial officer of the school department and the Permanent Town Building Committee for their great work on the Stratton School and the Green Grant, which saved us all that money. So I'd like to now wrap up within my 10 minutes. Boy, it's going to be hard when it's 7 minutes. And ask respectfully for your support of Article 41 in the regular town meeting, which is before you now, and for Article 6 in the special town meeting. Thank you.